Hello students, in the last video so far, in those videos we have discussed about the laws of motion and we know what is normal reaction and what is tension. Obviously the Newton's laws of motion, linear momentum, force and our impulse that we have discussed. So my point is, when I am discussing about today's topic, when I will go for discussion for the today's topic, my point is, as I have already told, we have discussed about the normal reaction and tension. If you are not watch that video, go through that video. In one of the video in this laws of motion, I have discussed about what is this normal reaction and what is the tension. And as we know, the normal reaction, so that is if a body is at rest on another body, then there is a contact between two bodies, the weight of the body vertically downward, and the normal reaction is always up, vertically up, and it is the reaction by the surface where it contacts by this surface. If this is the body, the surface gives the normal reaction, which is perpendicular upward, and it is perpendicular to the surface where the body rests or placed. And tension that comes in a string, and how the tension acts, it is always away from the point. Suppose there is a mass, this is a string, if I hang a mass here, then the tension will be vertically upward, means along the string up towards the away from the mass. So means suppose this is a mass, it is attached to a string like this is a rigid support. So this is the mass. As we know, where this tension comes in a string, rope, all these things, the tension comes. So if this is the mass, then its weight mg vertically downward. If that body falls, no, why? Because it is tied to the string, and at the other end of the string is fixed to the rigid support or the ceiling. So the tension means tension comes here to balance this weight. So there is a tension which is opposite to this mg. So this tension balance this mg so that the body does not fall. The net force on this one is 0. Obviously T is equal to, you can say, mg. That is the tension in the case. Clear? And always in the string, so remember always how to mark this tension direction. If this is the body and it is tied to a string, what is the tension on this means away from this body, away from this body, from that point. So this is, suppose I will consider this is a point or the body away from this point. Like there is a rule called as the umbrella rule. Remember this umbrella rule. To mark the tension, a weight is there, so a mass is there. Think that you are sitting on this mass and you open your umbrella. So the umbrella opens means that will give you the direction of tension. In what direction the umbrella opens, that is the direction of tension. So that is the obviously the things. So all these things already we discussed. Then I will go for the next discussion. Is the today's topic is free body diagram or FBD. This is very, very important in our solving the numericals in mechanics, and also it is very, very important in engineering also. So what is this free body diagram? The free body diagram means we can say a diagram for which, or a diagram for each body of the system showing all the forces. A system means there are number of bodies are connected by a string or by any mean. The number of bodies are connected, and the diagram for each body, pick up for each body of the system showing all the forces acting on the body, showing all the forces acting on the body, and by the remaining part by the remaining parts, because the system is not of only one body, it is many bodies system. So in that case, the other parts are there. So remaining parts of the system is called a free body diagram. So again I am repeating, what is this free body diagram? A diagram for which each body of the system showing all the forces exerted on the body by the remaining parts of the system is called a free body diagram or FBD. And so when a number of bodies are connected together by a string, rope or etc., by any means, it is convenient for us or for anybody to draw a free body diagram, for each body separately, by showing all the forces acting on it. Clear? That is called free body diagram. I am not writing, you will get the notes. Now, after that, so from that system, you pick up one of the body, consider one of the body, what are the forces acting on the body, you find or show that in a diagram. So that is called a free body diagram. The body is free from that diagram. Means the system, you free one body, and what are the forces acting on that body when it is in the system, you draw that, and after doing that, equation of motion for each body, individually you will take for each body. So the equation of motion for each body is written by equating the net force acting on that body. What are the number of forces acting? Means one is suppose vertically down and another is vertically up. The body is falling vertically down. So that means the net force is acting vertically downward. So obviously there are the vertically downward force is greater than the vertically upward force. That is the case. So the net force acting on the body to its mass times the acceleration, because the body has some acceleration because of the vertical force. There is a vertical force and a vertically down and vertically up force, but the body is falling vertically down means, example. So the vertically down force minus the vertically up force is equal to, this gives a net acceleration. Because of that acceleration there is a net force. What is the net force? Mass into acceleration. That equation is the, we will find or we will solve that equation. In that way you can solve the numericals by using the FBD or the free body diagram. So again, so when we show the free body diagram, so what we will do, first we will draw the neat diagram, a level diagram of the different bodies or constituting the system. First I will show the system where the different bodies are connected by any means, it is given in the question suppose. Then consider one of the body. Now we will consider one of the body in the given problem and mark as a point object, and if after mark that, mark the various forces acting on that body. Now we mark the various forces acting on that body. Then after that, write the equations of motion and solve the given unknown parameters. That is the use of this free body diagram. Clear? Now by using that, once we solve a problem, then you will get a clear idea about the free body diagram. Okay? So let me show some example. So let me show an example. Let us consider there are two masses M1 and M2 are connected at the two ends of an inextensible massless string, and the string passes over a smooth frictionless pulley. It passes over a smooth frictionless pulley. So the case is like that. So suppose this is the ceiling or a rigid support and there is a pulley, right? A pulley is connected and there are two masses. Let one mass is m1 and the other mass is suppose m2 are connected like this, and it is given to me m2 is greater than m1. So obviously m2 is greater than m1 means this will fall like this and this will go up. This is given to us. Clear? So now calculate the acceleration with which this will fall down and with what acceleration this will go up. In what acceleration the mass m2 will fall, at the same acceleration the mass m1 will go up through this pulley, right? It passes over a pulley. So how we will solve this case? Now in this part, as we already know that the weight of each body is vertically downward or toward the center of the earth. So here first I will show that what are the forces are acting like that. So I will show this as for mass m1 its weight m1g, its weight m2g, that obviously acts vertically downward. The other thing is because it is connected to the same string, if a same string is connected in the same string or the rope or wire, the tension is same throughout the wire, and this is obviously in every problem we will consider massless string. The string is massless, its mass is neglected. Okay, if you consider the mass of the string, then the numericals will be different, that we will not discuss in our course. So the tension here in this string, so it is connected to through this pulley, so it passes. So over this mass, use the umbrella rule. What is the direction of tension? Like this. This is the tension. Similarly through this one, this is the tension. Sit over here, open the umbrella. Umbrella goes this direction, so this is the tension. Away from the point. Always remember, the tension is away from the point. This is the point object. So this is the case given. How to solve using the free body diagram. Now, so the tension T is the tension in the strings. Now, as we know, first we will consider the for mass m1. Let me consider for the mass m1. For mass m1, free body diagram, by using this free body diagram, for mass m1, how we will solve this one? Using free body diagram. Mass m1 means you take or make this, so this is a system. So take this mass, so here what we will calculate? What is the acceleration and what is the tension? Expression we will find in general. So for this case, A, acceleration means to find out for the mass m1. So let me take this is the mass m1. What are the various forces? Now it is free. What is the various forces acting on the mass m1? The various forces are, one is m1g vertically downward, the other one is the tension vertically up. And the body goes up, so the resultant force is along this direction with an acceleration a. So if you write the equation of motion here, body goes up means in this case T is not balanced by m1g. So I will write T minus m1g is equal to, because T is greater than m1g, so the body goes up, T minus m1g is equal to the mass times the acceleration, because the resultant, this is the resultant force, which is equal to m1a. Clear? Is that clear? Now, similarly, for mass m2, you tell me for mass m2 what we will do. For mass m2, this is m2g and this is the tension, right? And the body is falling down with an acceleration a. So what will be the equation? Obviously m2g is greater than tension. How much greater? That is equal to m2g minus t. Body is going down, m2g is greater than t, so body is falling down. So m2g minus t is equal to m2 into the acceleration. Okay. So now you got these two equations, now you solve these two. So now if you solve this one, let me write this equation 1 and this is equation 2. So this is the free body diagram. After that you will find this acceleration and t, expression for acceleration and t. So let me find the acceleration, the equation of motion after writing that, then adding this equation 1 and 2. Now add these two. How we will find the tension in these things? So m2g, next the solution part, minus t is equal to m2a. Okay, this is equation number 2. Clear? Now how to solve this one to get the expressions like that. So add these two. So plus t minus t get cancelled. So the here is g take common. If I take g common, what I will get now? m2 minus m1 is equal to m1 plus m2 into a. So what is this acceleration? A is equal to m2 minus m1 divided by m1 plus m2 into g. This is the acceleration. Expression for acceleration. Okay, so I got the expression for acceleration. Let me write here. The formula is the heavier mass minus lighter mass divided by m1 plus m2 into g. Okay, then go for the tension part. Put that acceleration expression in any of these. Put this acceleration, then you will get the tension part. So if I put that in one of the equation, so let me put here from equation 1, again I solve this part. Let me erase this thing. So this is your tension, T minus m1 is equal to m1a. So T is equal to m1 this side, G plus a, m1 into g plus a. So T is equal to m1 g plus a is equal to what? m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 into g. So this is equal to T is equal to m1, take g common, so the rest is 1 plus m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 into g, or T is equal to m1. So if you take this m1 plus m2 LCM plus m2 minus m1 by m1 plus m2 into g. So see how m plus m1 minus m1 get cancelled. So I will get T is equal to m1 plus m2 2m2. So 2 m1 m2 divided by m1 plus m2 into g. See, are you getting this one? Check this one. 2 m1 m2 by m1 plus m2 into g. That is the expression. So my tension expression is in this case is T is equal to 2 into m1 m2 divided by m1 plus m2 into g. So this is the expression for tension. Got it? So let me erase all these things. What is the part? Suppose in the same question, if in this question, so now this is the tension. So what is the total tension over the pulley? If I'll ask in the same question, so the tension in the string used for suspending the pulley. What is the tension in the string to suspend the pulley? What is the total tension in the string so that to suspend the pulley? T plus T, that is 2T, that is a 2T, T plus T. So suspend the pulley means in the same case, if the question is asked, what is the total tension? So in this part, calculate the total tension in the string used for suspending the pulley means you will say T plus T, 2T. Okay. So this is the one of the case. But remember, this is the expressions. But the shortcut method I will use here to get the acceleration. For acceleration part, to get this acceleration, so the shortcut method is to find the acceleration shortcut method is, I will use the shortcut method. Always remember the acceleration of the system. If you not go for this free body diagram, all these things, the net force, and this net force is the external, no internal. Internal means tensions are internal forces. External means these are the external forces. So F net divided by the total mass, net mass. That is the shortcut method. The net force, remove all the internal forces, only this is the external force. So F net divided by mass, net mass. Okay, so what are the external forces? M2G, M1G are the external forces. This is the shortcut method. So now after that, after solving this, if I give you an example like here, suppose in the question it is given, so this is the shortcut for, or you can find acceleration and t, like that. These are the methods or problem. In this case, suppose I will solve here, I will show here, let the masses are given me as the values are given like this. Let me take an example here. Okay, so let me take an example here, that it is the question what it is given to me. There is a 3 kg block and a 1 kg block. They are fixed like this. Find the acceleration and tension. And the other is what is the tension in the string used for suspending the pulley, or find all these three things. In this way, what is this acceleration part? To know after using this, no need to go for the case what you solve. After getting this formula, acceleration is equal to what you will get? M2 minus M1, 3 minus 1 divided by 3 plus 1 into G. 9.8 or 10, what you will put. So A is equal to how much you will get? 2 by 4 into G. So A is equal to G by 2. This is the acceleration. Means with this acceleration, this body will fall, and this acceleration, the body will go up because this is the heavier mass. And if you go for this free body diagram also, it is 3G, 3 into G. Here it is 1 into G, weight, and the tension is up and acceleration is downward, like that. If you use the free body diagram, you will get the same equation. Because this we got, so by using this formula, you can find. Then what is the tension again? Tension T is equal to, what is the tension in this case? Tension is equal to 2 into M1, M2. So 2, M1 is 3 and 1, M1, M2 by M1 plus M2 into G. So what is this one? 6 by 4 into G, or T is equal to 3 by 2 times 3 by 2 into G. That is the case. Now my point is to go for the shortcut. For shortcut method. Shortcut method means what I will do here. So you got this acceleration A is equal to, in this G by 2, remember this, and T is equal to 3 by 2 into G. This is the answer. Now after using this, if I use the shortcut method, will I get the same acceleration and tension? Now check this one. Same acceleration and tension. Now how to find the acceleration now here? Acceleration equal to F net by M net. Net means force, net means external force. What is the external force? 3G and 1G. These are the internal. We will not consider. So external force. So external force means 3G vertically. So this is the force. So one is along this direction, the other is along this force. So means they are opposite. They are opposite. So the net force is how much? 3G on this system, the net force. So A is equal to 3G minus 1G. 3G minus 1G. That's the net force. Divided by net mass, 3 plus 1. 3 plus 1. So A is equal to 2G by 4 or G by 2. Got it? After getting this acceleration, put that in any equation. Then you will put the equation, this is going up. So acceleration here. What is the formula? here T minus going up, T minus mg 1 into g is equal to mass into acceleration times equation of motion, free body diagram. So T minus, so T is equal to, take this side, g plus a. So g, what is a? A is equal to g by 2. So this is equal to 2g plus g, 3g by 2. 3g by 2, right? So this is a 3g by 2, 3 by 2 times of g. Clear? In this way, by using the shortcut method, we will get. So that means the case is like, when you solve this case, think that you take this string from this out of this pulley and place horizontally. The case is like that. On this horizontally, if I take the string and put this bodies like this, so this is my 1 kg and by a string is there, this string is connected and this is 3 kg. So the 3 kg pull this side and 1 kg pull this side. So that's why the net force is what? This is 3g mg, this is 1 into g. So net force is how much? 3g minus 1g. Net force, that's why I have taken this 3g minus 1g. Okay. So this is the one of the example I have solved. Now next I will go for the another one. Same a pulley like case is that by using this free body diagram. Suppose there is a table. One table is there. Okay. And on this table, one mass is there, m. A mass m is here, right? So this mass is suppose m1. String passes like this, connected to a pulley. Okay, a pulley is connected here. This is the pulley and a string passes like this. Another mass m2. Got it? Another mass is m2. They are connected like this. So this mass m2 with an acceleration a. So if this falling down with an acceleration a, this will go along this direction with the same acceleration, because the same string passes over the pulley. On this pulley, the same passes. Here you use the free body diagram to find. So what are the forces acting? First you find. Here the most important thing is the forces I will show here. First, this is the vertically downward m2g. Clear? Then on this one, obviously there is a tension. Umbrella rule, put that away from the mass towards the pulley. So this is the tension. For this m1, obviously its weight m1g vertically downward. Then when the body presses the surface at the point of contact, the normal reaction x. The normal reaction means it is normal to the surface. So there is a normal reaction. So let this is your R. The others are, there is no other for this side. Again there is a tension because the string is there. From this body open the umbrella. From this body open the umbrella. This is the direction of tension. So this is the system. Here I will find what is the acceleration and tension expression. What is the acceleration and the tension expression. Okay. So do for the what is the acceleration and what is the tension. That I have to find out. Clear? So to do that, let me use the free body diagram. Using FD for M1. First I will take consider for M1. So for M1, do the free body diagram. So this is my mass M1. What are the various forces? Yes, M1g and normal reaction. R or N, what will be taken? R or N, normal reaction. And is always perpendicular to the surface where it is in contact. Normal reaction. Normal means it is perpendicular like this. Already we have discussed this normal reaction part, so I am not going in detail about this thing. Or watch the last video last videos where I will discuss about the normal reaction. If the surface is inclined, what the direction the normal reaction? The normal reaction will be perpendicular to that inclined surface, right? So already we have discussed that thing. Then other forces are, yes, this is a tension, and the body moves along this direction with an acceleration A. So obviously, what the motion of the body, in what direction the body is moving? Horizontally. Means these vertical forces are balanced up and down. So first part is not of importance. R is equal to m1g. There is no vertical motion, it is a horizontal motion. So this factor is responsible. So if this factor is responsible, so I can write this as what the force acting on here? One force T. There is no other force on this side. So because of this T, the body is moving with an acceleration A. So T is equal to m1a. Mass into acceleration. Equate that. So I got the expression for tension in one step. Okay. Go for M2. For M2, what is the expression? M2 is there given. Weight m2g. Tension, right? And the acceleration with which the body is falling. So which one must be greater than here? There are three forces, m2g, t, and the resultant is m2a with an acceleration. So m2g minus t, obviously this is greater than this one because the body is falling down. So this down force is more than this one. m2g minus t is equal to m2a. So m2g minus t is equal to m1a is equal to m2a. Okay. So to find this acceleration means, already we got this tension expression. So acceleration means m1 plus m2 into acceleration is equal to m2g. So acceleration is equal to, let me write here, from here, acceleration is equal to m2 by m1 plus m2 into g. Isn't it? Am I clear? Tell me, am I clear? Got this tension and acceleration expression? Okay. So now solve a problem like that. You can also use the same shortcut method. Net force, F net, only no internal force, only external force. F net by M net. Also you will get the expression for acceleration. Also you will get the same answer. Let me check this one. We will also use the shortcut method also. So to solve this part, let me show you a different situation like this. In this case, in the same case, it is given that it is not given here. So M and M1 is not like this. Find the acceleration, and I have given the values like here. Take this one of this 1 kg and 5 kg like that. Take any 5 kg. This one is suppose 5 kg. 5 kg. And so this is your 1 kg. Find the acceleration and tension. By using the direct formula, acceleration is equal to m2 by m1 plus m2 into g. By using that, you will find this acceleration. m2, which one is m2? Yes, very important. m2 means this one is, we have considered m2, and this is m1. The body which is moving vertically up and down, we will take this mass. Don't take this mass. So 1 by 5 plus 1, right, into g. So this is equal to g by 6. This is the acceleration. Clear? Then what is the tension? m1a. Tension is equal to m1 into a. m1 means 5 kg. 5 into a, g by 6. So 5g by 6. Now with the shortcut method. What is the shortcut method here? think that there is no pulley, just take the string and open up. One mass 5 kg attached by a string 1 kg. Suppose internal forces, yes, the tensions are there here, but I will not consider this tension. Clear? This tension is there, TT. These are internal. We will not write this. The force is acting only this one. So 1 into G. Any force on 5 kg? No, no force is on the 5 kg. So to find the acceleration, what? Net force 1 G. Only one force. Net mass 5 plus 1. 5 plus 1. So G by 6. Okay. After getting G by 6, then you put any equation of motion for this one, because as you know, T is equal to M1A. Now use T is equal to M1A. So T is equal to find from the shortcut method, to find the tension, T is equal to M1 means 5 into A is equal to G by 6. So this is also 5 by 6, 5G by 6. You get the same result, 5G by 6. Okay. So my point is, in shortcut method or in this method, you also use the same technique. Clear? Now, then after getting this solving these two numericals, right? Now I will go for another one. There is an inclined case. Okay. Let me draw this one. Now the third example is given like this. Suppose the bodies are given like this. On the inclined plane, there is an inclined plane like this. Okay, right. Clear? And suppose there is a mass is over here. A string passes like this, and over a pulley, and the string goes like, and there is another mass is given. Okay. So this is another mass, M is given. Clear? Now let me take this as a small m, one is mass is small m, and this is the capital M. And M is obviously greater than, capital M is greater than smaller m. So obviously acceleration will be like this. So it will goes up, means it will pull like this, it will slide down, so it will goes vertically up. This is the question given to you. Find the acceleration and tension in the string by using the free body diagram. Clear? So now you do solve the free body diagram like this. So what are the forces acting in this case? Obviously mg vertically downward, and other force is tension, umbrella rule, away from the point, objective. Here also there is a tension, but the most important thing here is, let me write here, this is the with an acceleration A, this is coming like this, right? Acceleration part. Okay. Now tell me, what is the weight of this body? Weight is mg. So this is obviously vertically downward, like this. So we will put like this, vertically downward. Means it is toward the center of earth. But the other factor is what? Normal reaction. It is a normal reaction. The surface where the point of contact, it gives a normal reaction. To this weight, there is a normal reaction, and this is always normal to this surface. Which surface? This point of contact to this surface. So it is a normal to this surface. So this is your R, normal reaction, and this is the weight mg, and obviously this angle is suppose theta. Okay, this angle is your theta. So to solve this one, what we will do here now? So let me show like this. This is here, weight is mg, vertically downward. So if this is the case, then what is this angle? Taking the resolving the mg, that weight, into two rectangular components. So let me show this in another part. So this is the case given to you. So find the acceleration and the tension. Obviously the acceleration and tension. You will find. So to do that, what I will do first, free body diagram. First I will consider this free body diagram for this mass M, for small m. What are the forces? So this is your M, weight mg, tension up, and with an acceleration A goes up. So obviously this equation will give you what you will find? T must be greater than mg, so T minus mg, that is equal to mass times the acceleration ma. So we got this equation 1 from this one. Now go for capital M. So let me show this capital M. So this is the surface. Here your M. One force, the normal reaction, R, weight down, mg, vertically down, and this angle is theta given. If this theta, then this part is how much? Theta. Already you know that in normal reaction. Go to that video. I have already discussed this thing. If this is theta, then this angle is theta. If this angle is theta, this means, or if the block is the place like this, if it is horizontally, so R will be what? Perpendicular. R will be like this. So the case is like here. So this is the body, right? So this is the normal reaction on the body when it is horizontally placed like this. The block is here. This is the normal reaction by the floor. Now it goes right. So it bends, incline. How much it incline? Theta. So we incline theta means this R will bend theta. So what the R previous case, R bends theta means mg to this mg, it bends theta. Because the case is like, if it is horizontally, mg and R. Now it incline like this means R bends like this, R. So if I will show this one, if R bends like this angle theta, then this mg also bends like this, so theta. On that basis, and already I have shown this one, so you can show like this according to last class videos. So this is mg cos theta component. The other component is mg sin theta, two rectangular components, and the other factor is the tension. Okay, this is the tension. So these are the forces acting on this body. These are the forces acting on this body. Okay, so now we will find the body is sliding in what direction? Along this direction, the body is moving. So mg cos theta is equal to normal reaction. They are opposite. So R is equal to mg cos theta. It has no role. R is equal to mg cos theta has no role because the body is no motion along these directions. So they balance each other. Because of this factor, the body is sliding and the body is moving along this direction with an acceleration A. So which must be greater than? Which must be greater? Mg sin theta is greater. So I will put that equation as mg sin theta minus T is equal to, this is capital M, mass, m into a, mass times acceleration. Got it? Mass times acceleration. So from here you will get T is equal to mg sin theta minus ma. So from these equations, what is the acceleration expression? So if you see here, T is equal to m into g plus a. So put that T is equal to m into g plus a, or you can say this is or simply mg plus ma, keep that is mg plus ma. So now put here small mg plus ma is equal to capital Mg sin theta minus capital M into a. So if I want to find this acceleration expression, so can we erase this part? Yes. Okay. So to solve this one, this M comes this side, m plus m into acceleration is equal to m g sin theta minus small m into g, or A is equal to, this acceleration expression, A is equal to mg sin theta minus mg divided by capital M plus small m. Clear? So by putting the values you will get the solution. In that way you will solve the expression. Okay. Now after that I will give you a homework. By using the free body diagram I will give you an homework that you do this one in your home. This is an homework for you. Suppose it is given that it is inclined like this is the surface like this, one mass is m1, a string passes like this, and there is a pulley. Okay, pulley, over this pulley another mass is connected like this, m1 m2, they are connected like this. Clear? And suppose this is moving with an acceleration a, so if it is moving, pulling down acceleration a, this goes off with an acceleration a, because this mass, so obviously mass m2 is greater than m1. This is given, and pulling down, this goes up. What is the acceleration and tension in this case? And yes, the angles are given here. Suppose this is your alpha, this angle is your beta. And I will give this as your homework. You find the expressions for this tension and acceleration. What is the expression for tension and acceleration? Okay. So you can solve this. So to solve that, for a hint's purpose, I will give you like this. The various forces is S, m1g, R, it's R1 for m1g, because there are two normal reactions. So I will consider this R1 and is different as R1 and R2 for these two cases. So that's why I make this R1. And this component m1g, if this is alpha, mg cos alpha, and this is the m1g sin alpha, and obviously this is the tension because the body is like this. Open the umbrella, this is the tension and this is the tension. The body is moving like that, so we will do the expression like this. Here also m2g vertically, always perpendicular. m2g with the surface, m2g will not bend like this. Normal reaction will bend like this. m2g, and what about the normal reaction? This is the normal reaction, R2, perpendicular to this surface, R. So this component obviously beta. This component obviously beta. So if beta means this part is what? m2g cos beta, and this one is right, m2g sin beta. Two rectangular components, m2g sin beta, and the other forces are, the tensions are there. So by that you solve and you will get the expression for acceleration and the tension. Clear, students? So these are the pulley problems. Next I will go for another case. Okay, so I have drawn these two figures. I will solve these two and I will close this video. This one. This is passes a mass m1 over a pulley. This is fixed and this pulley is fixed. The same string is passed like this through the mass m2. Clear? So there is a motion like that. So what are the various forces? Let me show that various forces are acting on this R. And yes, obviously, so with this acceleration it is falling down, and here this is the acceleration. It goes like this. The mass, how much it goes, x distance it moves, it will fall x distance. The case is given like this. Okay. So one is the tension. First I will show the tension like this. Okay. This is the tension. The other part is this another thing. So here also the tension. From here the tension is like this. Where is it going along this direction? Open the umbrella. From here open the umbrella. So this is the tension. Same tension. Because same string is used, so the tension never changes. The other is M2G. And here M1G. Normal reaction R. There is no motion horizontally, vertically, so only horizontal motion. So R is equal to M1G. That is not required. We are not considering that part. So find the tension, all these things here. Acceleration. So by quick, we will solve this. I am not going for individual. I will consider this M1. M1 means for M1 only the tension gives the acceleration. So T is equal to M1A. T is equal to M1A. Clear? Then for this one, vertically down, falling down. So M2G minus T is equal to M2A. Right? Now after getting this one, now you solve this. M2G minus M1A is equal to M2A. So M1 plus M2 into A is equal to M2 into G. So A is equal to M2 divided by M1 plus M2 into G. Okay. So this is the acceleration part. In this way, we will solve. The values are numerical values are given. Accordingly, we will find the case. But this one is something trick I have used here. Something little bit of idea is required here. So this pulley is fixed, but this is not fixed. This pulley is not fixed. One mass is M1 is connected here. The other mass is M2 is connected there. Okay. And yes, obviously this is moving with moving with acceleration, and if this goes with an acceleration, so this will go up. I have not marked acceleration A because this is the fixed pulley. This is a movable. This pulley will be movable. Now you tell me one thing. If the body slide x distance, vertically down it falls x distance. So it will go x distance. So when it goes x distance, on this is movable pulley. So here this side is x distance, this side is x distance. So how much distance the pulley, the mass will cover? Means the pulley will shift how much distance? X plus x, 2x. If it is moving with a velocity v, so this is v, so 2v. Means the part is that here if it falls a distance of, means here it is x, here it is x, means it goes 2x, so this will fall 2x. This will fall 2x. Got it? Again I am repeating. Here x distance, so here also x distance. But it will go along this direction, so x distance, so how much it will fall? 2x. So if it is acceleration A, here it is acceleration A, so how much acceleration it is? 2a. That's my point. Means it has an acceleration of 2a. So I want to show this part only, that the mass if moves acceleration A up, this will go with an acceleration 2a. Why? You got that value. Because this x distance, it goes x means on this part x, on this part x. So that is 2x. So it is a 2x. b, 2b, a, 2a. Velocity acceleration like that we will find. So after knowing this, now you solve the numericals. So what are the forces are acting like this here? The tension, yes, from here it is the tension T, here is the tension T, here is the tension T. M1G, M2G, Various forces are acting like this, right? So now you solve this. For this M2G, so it is falling down. So M2G minus tension is equal to M2 acceleration is how much? 2A. That is my trick point. M2 into 2A. Clear? For M1G, right? For M1G goes up. For M1G it goes up. So for goes up means what we will take here? T plus T, total is 2T. Total is 2T. Whole pulley moves 2T minus M1G is equal to what acceleration it will moving? The pulley will moving with acceleration A. The total is effect is 2A. So here it is a how much acceleration? This body is moving with what acceleration? M1A. Now solve these two and you will get the picture. So by doing this, by solving all these things, I got an idea, and we all together got the idea that how to solve the numericals based on pulley problems. Okay students, go through this video and I will do another case of contact and connected bodies. In that case also I will go for the free body diagram that I will discuss in the next video. Okay students, thank you.